What's the food? It should be closer now, so I can do this. It says it's only, you can do that. As a matter of fact, you can read it to you from the package. So there's that. This has a solution driven lamp. To solve the food, we might even get the beans. If we don't get the beans, the tuna is coming. I should put the tuna already. Just waiting to make this. But the tuna is just opening the pack. Why is that? Well, that's for night, because that's too much tuna for one guy. No, it's not, but I don't have much money, so we can split. So when I mentioned $8 plus $1 plus, actually the other one was free because of the such bad amount of space. So one for some reason. This before, it didn't play out beautiful. It's way beautiful now. So does this feel in the way it should be? The water thing. I didn't want to be the smell here because again, all the things that they do to me, they do for no reason at all. I could act like a child and do something like this, but then it demoralize me. And what does that accomplish? Instead, act like a man and don't act like a child. Sorry, I was supposed to say what a man does, but I don't quite know. So, what? I'll leave that's a placeholder. Once I figured it out, I will put it here. Yes. It has a lot of counter examples. I can tell you what a man doesn't do. Yeah. Plenty of counter examples, that's for sure. I believe the men don't hurt animals and don't hurt people for no reason, as well as don't hide behind their own truth and wives and other things. Not because they are female, just because they are other things. There was something wrong with what I just said. Just could not quite point out what it is. I'm sure that somebody will figure it out. But the thing is, which kind of represents my view on some type of crap and things that are not actual crap. Kind of like a balance in the middle. For the I don't know if I should put I'm not gonna have the tuna anyway. I know what it is. That was what I was eating yesterday, by the way. Oh yeah, but you're not the only one recording anymore. I don't know if you can see, but the other little guy is recording from inside there. I just wanted to not say anything at first in case they'll tamper with it. Well, then to change the behavior based on a random guy talking to the phone, right? I kind of meant to do that. What kind of brave fella would do that? Yeah, that's the best I can come up with. Something like, notice my nose dripping? Yeah, that's why they started now again. If you say, oh, it's because he's standing here. Is it? It's funny, because it started when I was in the back here. Before I arrived here. Kinda comes and goes. Also because in other places, like, you know, the completely empty space across the field over there in the middle. Yeah, man, those are stripping that too. Weird, right? Now he's from the place, but then he's not from the place. Oh, check it out! And you have a friend, the fly, showing up exactly at this moment. I'm just saying, wow, is this food? Yes. A few seconds it stayed open, probably attract the fly from all the way in the back. I'm sure that makes sense if you wish it does. All the sense in the book. All you need is to close your eyes and wish with your heart. You're going to get all the flies you want to do whatever you want them to do. Hell, honestly, I don't have much influence in how people can actually control the flies, but the amount of speech that's going to come of this after the things that they do is just too good not to manage to try to figure it out. I'll leave to the comedians in the future to come up with solutions for that, because you know it's going to be good. Again, for the drug criminals who are drugging one person and then shooting animals and involving children in their crimes and all the other things that people just love to say, while trying to blame the very victim of their crimes all those things. Again, as I said, chef's kiss, right? And funny enough, something else that men don't usually do. So as I said, many counterexamples. I'm going to put the hotels around. Still at it. Still work in progress. Oh yeah, also you don't cowardly tamper with the evidence that people can listen to for other means anyways. So they don't just, on top of seeing you as a piece of shit, as a, you know, cowardly wingzo, on top of that is still, well, don't do anything because they can still know the thing you're trying to stop them from listening to. I'm sorry. Again, as I said, I don't really like much of the drugs. I do know that another thing that, you know, grown-up boys don't do is to blame others for things that they can stop themselves, but do the best I can. Remember I mentioned that my body started to sweat? My body's starting to sweat here now for no reason at all. Remember I was down there in the back at 1 p.m.? Right now it is 3:25, and now I'm starting to feel hot, quote-unquote. And I leave it to you, since I'm recording at least for 9 minutes, and I was not feeling that way before. I was recording before in video. And even before that in video again, none of the times I was feeling anything. So I leave it to you. The very thing that I pointed out earlier, happening now, except this time it's being recorded in all the more than one device. And again, that's the essential.